Dear students, welcome back to computer science class. So today, I will execute the some more programs that is on for loop. Okay. So click on the Turbo C++. So now go to the file menu. In that select new. So again new. So just you have to zoom the screen. Now you have to write the program. The hash include io stream.h hash include conio.h. Next void main. So int of n comma I. So just I have to write the program for to print the numbers from 1 to n. Okay, simple program it is. Cout, enter the n value, next you have to write cin for input purpose. Next for I is already declared, so you can initialize I is equal to 1. Next I is less than or equal to n I plus plus. So next you have to print the cout of I. Endel. Next you can write get ch to get the immediate output, and you have to write cl or scr also. Cl or scr. Okay. So now compile. One error is there. See here. Declaration syntax error. Here it is voia, but it is wide it is. Okay. Again one error. Cl or scr it is. Once can save the file. Okay, next you can compile the program. Zero errors. See here, enter the n value. I can enter 5. See the output here, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, the program is to print the numbers from 1 to n. So whatever the n value will be whatever the n value is there, so that much values will be printed from initial value. Here I is equal to, I have to initialize I is equal to 1 from 1 to n. So n is the maximum limit. From initial value to the n value, it will print the numbers one by one. Here endel means after printing one value, automatically it will come to the next line. Okay. Next, I can reverse the printing value. The program is to print the numbers in reverse order, that is from n to 1. Okay, from n to 1 means instead of 1 here, just you can mention n and change the condition. I is greater than or equal to 1, and every time I will be decremented, remaining as it is. See here, 5. First it will print 5, next it will print 4, next 3 2 1. Here the first 5 is your entered value. So after that it will print from 5 to 1. Okay. So like this you have to execute the programs. Okay. I hope you all are getting the idea of executing the programs. Okay. Suppose if you want to execute the sum of natural numbers. Sum of natural number means the natural number starts from 1. If I give the input value as a 5 means the result should be the 15, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So for that purpose again we have to declare one more variable, that is sum is equal to 0. Sum is equal to 0, and initially I starts with 1. I is less than or equal to n, I plus plus. Next, remove this C out. You can calculate sum is equal to sum plus of I. After closing the for loop, we have to print the value, that is sum. Sum is equal to 15. Okay, see here initial value is 1, 1 is less than or equal to 5, the condition is true. True means it will execute the statements. Initially sum value is 0, 0 plus 1, 1 is stored in sum only. The initial value of sum is 0, the present value of sum is 1. Next, loop will continue, I plus plus, I become 2, 2 is less than or equal to 5, again the condition is true, the present value of sum is 1, 1 plus I value is 2, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 is stored in sum, again loop will continue, I plus plus, I become 3, here 3 is there, some value, I is also 3, 3 plus 3, 6, next 6 plus 4, that is 10, 10 plus 5, 15, when the I value becomes 6, 6 is less than or equal to 5, the condition becomes false. After the for loop become false, you have to print the sum value. In the previous program I have to return the cout statements inside the for loop. If you are writing this cout function in for loop means how many times the loop will execute, that much time the cout will be executed. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ cout ಅನ್ನು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ದಿ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 1 to n. For example, if I give the input value as a 5 means first it will print 1, next 2, next 3, next 4, next 5. So one by one it will print the number. For that purpose I have to return this cout inside the for loop. But this program is sum of natural number. ಇಲ್ಲಿ sum of natural number ಒಳಗೆ so 1 plus 2 ಆಗಿದ್ದು ನಮಗೆ ಸಮ್ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ರಿ, 2 plus 3 ಆಗಿ ಸಮ್ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಗಿವ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಸ್ ಅ 5 ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ದಿ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ 15. ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಟೈಮ್ the user wants the result. For that purpose I have to write the cout outside the for loop. Okay, so this is the sum of natural number program. Next, now I have to write different program, that is prime number. It is little bit different. Hash include io stream dot h, hash include conio dot h, prime number program, the input is only 1 comma I. Enter the number. For I is equal to 2, I is less than n, I plus plus. If n mod 2 is equal to 0, it is not a see here exit of 0 function exit should have a prototype. If you are using the exit of 0 means compulsory you can define the header file, that is hash include stdlib.h. This is the standard library header file. So this exit function is present inside this standard library. So now you can compile, 0 errors, enter the number 4. It is the prime. Wait, I will give input value as 4. Oh okay, see here. So prime, first of all, prime number means the number which is divisible by 1 and itself. Okay, for example, if you want to say the 5 is a prime number means the previous numbers from 2 to 4 it cannot be divided. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 5 ನ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಇವು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದ್ರಿ. ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಈಸ್ 2 ಬಿಕಾಸ್ 1 ಈಸ್ ನೈದರ್ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ನಾರ್ ಕಾಂಪೋಸಿಟ್. ಓಕೆ, suppose if I give the input value as a 4 means it is a composite. Okay, see here logic. So I is equal to 2 means because the first prime number starts from I, so that's why, so here I can initialize I is equal to 2 and this process will repeat up to n, not including the n value. Okay, so I is less than n. So first I will check the number for 4. N is 4, 2 is less than 4, condition is true. N value is 4, I value is 2, 4 mod 2 is 0, 0 is equal to 0, again the condition is true, it is not a prime. So once it is divisible by one number means again no need to check the remaining numbers. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 4 2 ಲೇ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗೈತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ರಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ 8, so 8 is divisible by 2, 4 like that. So once it is divisible by 2 means again no need to check for 4. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ again remaining iteration ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ರಿ. It is not a prime. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ print ಆಗಿ, so exit of 0 means the entire program execution becomes stop. Okay, see here. First I can give the input value as 8. Alt F5 for output, it is not a prime. Suppose if I give the input value as a 7, it is a prime. 7 means, so this condition should not be satisfied. So e condition 2, 3, 4. 7 more 2, 7 more 3, 7 more 4, 7 more 5, 7 more 6. Every time this condition becomes false only. When the I value becomes 7, 7 is less than 7, it will come to the outside the for loop and this cout will execute. It is a prime. It completes the program. Okay. See here. Suppose previous ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ಗೆ ಬಂದು ಹೊಳ್ಳಿ ಈ ಎಡಿಟರಿಗೆ ಬಂದು Alt F5 ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಗೆಟ್ ch ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. Okay, so this is the program for prime number. It is very very important even for the examination as well as lab also. First of all, prime means the number which is divisible by 1 and itself. Okay. So next I have to execute one more program. Hash include iostream.h conio.h. Next void main the program is to print the pattern. The pattern should be 1 in the first line, 1 in the second line, 1, 2 in the third line, 1, 2, 3 in the fourth line, 1, 2, 3, 4 and fifth line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it depends on the your input value. If I give the input value as a 5 means it should be the 5 rows. Suppose if I give the input value as a 6 means it should print the 1 to 6 lines. In each line it should display the 1 time, next is 1 2, next 1 2 3, next 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 like that. Okay, so I is required and j is also required for initialization purpose. N is your entered value. Enter n. Next cin. Next for I is equal to starts with 1, I is less than or equal to n I plus plus. Next for j is equal to 1, j is less than or equal to I j plus plus. Cout so one error is there, so check the error. Declared expression syntax error, that is after printing j, so don't use the semicolon. Okay, enter n 5. See the pattern here. So if I give the input value as a 5 means in the first line it will print only 1, second line 1 2, third line 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, last line. Okay, so this line the maximum value is your entered value. Okay, see the program. Here I have to mention j is less than or equal to I. Suppose if I mention j is less than or equal to n means again the inner for loop will execute 5 times. But according to the pattern, each line consists of, each line should be the 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 time. It depends on I value. So that's why I have to mention j is less than or equal to I. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು j is less than or equal to n ಅಂತ ಬರೋದೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ಟೈಮ್ 5 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾತ್ರಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಏನೈತಿ, 1 ಟೈಮ್ ಐತಿ, 1 2 ಐತಿ, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 ಅಂತ ಐತಿ, ಹೌದಿಲ್ರಿ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ನೇ ರೋದಾಗ ಒಂದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಎರಡನೇ ರೋದಾಗ 2 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್, ಮೂರನೇ ರೋದಾಗ 3 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, 4 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, 5 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಹೌದ್ರಿ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ I is equal to 1 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. I is equal to 2 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇದು ಅಗೇನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ 2 ಸಲ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 3 ಇದ್ದಾಗ 3 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್, 4 ಇದ್ದಾಗ 4 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್, 5 ಇದ್ದಾಗ 5 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್. So that's why I can write j is less than or equal to 5. Okay, so again I have to re-execute. I can enter 6. See the difference, up to 6 lines it will print. Okay, so like this we have to execute the programs in your home only. Okay, in the next class we will discuss some more programs. Thank you.